Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to look at some of the data and I'm going to answer the question, should you sell your house in today down market? All right. Hello everyone, again welcome back to my weekly market update. Today we are going through some of the data about demand, supply, comfort market index, and I'm gonna answer the most questions in nowadays is should I sell my house right now? Right? I heard a lot of people saying the market goes down, the market goes down. Then should I sell my house before it goes further down? Okay, so this is gonna be again before we jump right in. This is solely my opinion based on the data that I have. If you have the specific situation, I would encourage you to talk to me directly so that I can figure out the best strategy for your situation. All right, so let's go dive right into the first data that I want to show. So again, this is right here, as some of you may familiar with my presentation. Sorry, I'm trying to choose the correct layout here. This is a comfort market index, as you see on the third column right here. This is the current, this is now, this is October 27. This is a little bit behind. That is the data of last week, right? Because we don't update over the weekend, but this is still accurate, right? Now, this is the now. Then this is compared to last month. As you see here, every single city of all the 17 cities has the down arrow, meaning that it is going towards the buyer market. The buyer favor the buyers. If you follow me or the other video, the market index around 90 to 110 are actually in the balanced market. So we are talking about Cape Creek, Phoenix, and Chandler. Those are the cities. Those are the cities that right now in the balanced market. Okay. Now for Scottsdale, Paradise Valleys, and Fountain Hills, because of the number of supplies is still very low, we can see that they are at the seller market right now. However, though, as you see, it's dropping dramatically. Okay, this is 29% in Paradise Valley compared to last month, 9% in Fountain Hills, and 8% drop in Scottsdale. Okay, so even though they are still in the seller's market, but we can see that they can go to the balanced market within a couple of weeks, if not the buyer's market. The rest of the county, Glendale, Tempe, Mesa, Goodyear, Peoria, they all in the buyer market right now already, and is keep gonna go. As you see here, is still in the with the signal of going down further, with the trend of going down further. All right. So on average, all the CMA, all the comfort market index dropped about 8.8% compared to the same time last month. So the market, as you know, we already know that the market is going down very quickly in Phoenix, in the Metro Phoenix area. Now, when I say quickly, I just want to emphasize that it has even quicker in May, June, and July, where the market going from around 400 points to around 200 or 300 points. So it dropped even more back in May and June and July. Right now, we still see the down market trend, right? But we see much slower rate. However, though, a lot of people consider, wait a minute, if that is a situation, if we can see that the market goes down further, should I sell my house right now? Should I sell my house right now before the market continue going down? To answer that question, I'm gonna show you two more charts. Number one on my two more chart right here. On my right right here is the listing under contract chart. The listing under contract chart show you the demand, right? Because the higher the number of the contract, meaning that the higher number of buyers want to buy house. As you see here, we have a well trend up goes down, right? We have a well trend up goes down in 2021, right? 2022 right here, right? It's very good at the beginning of 2022 when the interest rate was low. But however, around May time right here, we see that the interest rate is going upside, going north, right? We can see that the downtrend of the demand is going lower. And as you see here, we can expect that the end of 2022, the demand is super low as well, because this is during the time of November and December. This is the holiday season. So nobody even care about, not a lot of people care about buying a house right now, because everyone is busy with their holiday season. Okay, and with the impact of the interest rate, not a lot of people are so excited to buy right now neither. As a matter of fact, we expect that the demand keep going down. So this is another signal that a lot of sellers also thinking, oh my goodness, if the market goes down, if there's no demand on the market, then I should sell my house because the value of the house is gonna goes down, right? Now, but that means however, though, we didn't talk about the supply at all, right? If we look at to the left side right here, we can see that the same situation actually happening. We can see that the trend of the supply of houses on the market also goes down. It even less than the amount of 2021 and 2020, right? You see that it go further down. Even though at the beginning, you see that even though around week 17, right, the demand already dropped. Around week seven, I'm sorry, the supply is still going up because a lot of people at that time worry about home value. They don't want to have a sudden change. And now, because at that time, we're moving from the seller market to the balance market toward the buyer's market, right? A lot of sellers worry about this period, and therefore they put their house on the market very quickly. But nowadays, at this time, not a lot of seller is willing to give up on their house. There's a couple reasons why. Number one, the job, right? Number one, they still have the job. There's no reason job lost in the market right now. The amount of employed people are still increasing and increasing, right? In other words, the amount of unemployed people are decreasing and decreasing. We don't have such a high number at all. And secondly, the interest rate. Now that is interesting because why do you say interest rate? Now, for the matter of fact, right now, the interest rate is extremely high. Well, when you say extremely high, it's a loose term as well, because we used to have an interest rate around 18%. Now we only have about 7%. But it's for a lot of sellers a lot of homeowners who had bought the house 2 years ago or who had to the refinance 2 years ago, they now have 2%, 3% interest rate on their house. So their monthly payment are super low. Their monthly payment are super low compared to the rent right now, right? Compared to the rent market right now. So if they sell the house, they're gonna give up that payment, a very low payment to go rent, to pay mortgage for someone, and to pay a higher mortgage. So why would somebody do that, right? Why would somebody do that? And number three, last but not least, right now, they have to negotiate with the buyer, right? Negotiate. I'm sorry, this is very bad writing, but I'm gonna try. They have to negotiate with the buyer. Almost 90% of the amount by 100% of buyers that I'm helping right now, the first question they ask when they want a house is how much they can go down. How much lower can they go down? So that is the fact of the market right now. If the homeowner put the house on the market, they expect the buyers are gonna make a low offer on that price. Okay, so why? Right? Come back to the question. Why? Is there any reason a homeowner has to give up their house right now and be in the situation that they have to negotiate? They have to deal with the buyers lowball the offer, lowball the home value, the home price. No, there's no real reason. They still have job. They still have to have a place to stay, right? So there's no rush for them to sell. Okay, so that is the reason why a lot of people rethink their strategy. If they cannot get the highest value right now, they would rather wait. They would rather wait for next year, right? Now that, so this, I already told about this scenario, the impact of demand and supply to price before, right? For example, if we have a balanced market, which we don't, right? We haven't. But let's say if we have the balanced market, right? And when the demand goes down, the price, if there's no change to the supply, the price has to go down to accommodate the market, right? Because the demand goes down, they cannot sell the house, and therefore they have to lower the price to be able to sell those houses. But in this situation, the supply also goes down as the demand goes down. So nothing changes here, right? Let's say if we have 100 buyers on the market looking for houses right now, which is very low, right? And then if we only have 100 homes on the market to sell, so that is a balanced market, right? 100 houses for 100 buyers. Let's say the demand go down to 80. The demand goes down to 80. There's only 80 people go shopping for houses right now. But at the same time, there is also only 80 houses on the market right now for sale. So what's the matter? 80 people still have only 80 houses to choose from. There's no competition at all, right? Therefore, why does the house have to go down? So I don't believe if this current, now, before I move to the conclusion, I'm gonna throw in one more information to you. That is the new home permit. Okay, the number of new home permit. This is not a supply of the houses, of the inventory on the market, right? The number of new, because some of you might argue that, hey, okay, the regular homeowners may not sell the house, but the builder, whoever already finished the house, have to reduce the price dramatically, right? And then therefore gonna impact the price. Now, the number of new build permits only in September, because we don't have October number yet, is only 1,485 single family building permits. That is a drop of 36% compared to September of 2021. So that's a huge drop. That's a huge drop of building permits. That means the builders are very, very careful right now. They don't bother apply for new permit anymore. They will focus on the thing that they have to do to get rid of the current inventory. That's why you see a lot of builders offering the very great program of very low interest rate, 4.9, 5.0% interest rate for the 30 years. And then they also give a lot of incentive, $30,000, $50,000, right? A lot of builders do that right now, but they don't bother in building new houses. They also do not have any rush to build any soon faster, right? So those are the two supply of houses on the market, the regular homeowners and the builders. Both of them are very low right now. So in conclusion, I would say that because of the demand of the supply, because of the supply and the demand are in the trend of going down, even though the demand is going down faster, a little bit faster than the supply, right? And I believe that the price is still going to continue goes down a little bit more, but it's not going to be as much as May, June, or July anymore, right? Because both of them, supply and demand goes down. I believe that the price eventually going to be stabilized, if not already, right? If not already. Now, we're talking about the situation in this situation that the interest rate keeping the same, right? If the interest rate continue going higher, 7, 8, 9, 10 next year, right? Then we're gonna have a different conversation. But as of right now, there's no signal that the federal gonna keep increasing the interest rate, and therefore the demand eventually they're gonna get familiar with the 7-point interest rate, and therefore they're gonna forget about the past of 3 or 4 or 2% interest rate, right? And then they're gonna come back to the market. So I strongly believe that based on the data that we see so far, right now is not the best time for you to sell your house if you are not very serious. If you are not in the must situation, don't sell your house, because your home value is gonna go up very soon with the current interest rate. I know the high interest rate has impacted a lot of buyers, has stopped a lot of buyers getting onto the market, but the impact of it gonna be forgotten. Going to be forgotten very soon with the current market right now, and people are not going to see a lot of price drop anymore in the future. So if you don't have a much to sell right now, don't worry. We don't have any signal of the home price going to drop 40 or 50% immediately yet, right? There's nothing indicate that on the market right now, especially again, both demand and supply goes down at the same time, show me that the price is going to be stabilized at a level very soon. And who knows, this could be the calm before the crazy market in spring, right? Because when spring happens in Arizona, a lot of buyers going to get back to the market around March or April, right? A lot of buyers going to get back to the market because that is the best time to buy houses in Arizona. So when the demand uptick a little bit, you're going to see that less pressure on the seller. You're going to see less pressure on the seller in terms of price. And therefore, at that time, you can potentially have more profit in your pocket, right? So sellers, again, my advice strongly to you is that if you do not have a must to sell right now, don't. Let's wait. If you still have the 2 or 3% before you sell, think of, okay, where are you going to leave to stay if you sell your house? If you have another house, that's fine. That's totally fine. I don't care about that, right? If you have to rent, is it going to be lower than the monthly rent? Is the monthly rent lower or higher than the monthly mortgage that you have right now for 2 or 3 or 4% interest rate? I bet most of the time the answer is going to be no. Okay, so contact me to look if you want some advice about your specific situation. But I'm so thankful that you are watching this video today, and I am excited and I'm so thankful to see you all in this video today, and I hope to see you in the next video. Thank you. Bye-bye.